That was a train wreck.
We have a very exciting speaker, and he came all the way from Real Life Church as one of the speakers there, and he's a very young fellow, I think, so kind of hip. So please give a big warm welcome to Chris.
And yes, hello guys, I am pretty young, I'm only 24, but already 24, that's kind of old, not gonna lie. And it does feel terrifying being back in this middle school, being back in a middle school period. For me, middle school is not the easiest time of life. It's pretty scary for me. See, I remember I just made it to middle school from elementary school, and I was like, yeah, I'm finally grown up now. Yeah, I'm real, right? I'm sure of everything that normal adults get, right? Well, my middle school was different because, I don't know how this one works probably, but we had different classrooms all throughout the day. We go to like different classes, like how our whole schedule. Do you guys have that here? Yeah. So it was my responsibility to actually make it to class or not. I had to choose, yeah, I'm gonna go to class, rather than hop on the bench, going on the street, get some donuts or some ice cream, something like that. Yeah. It's tough trying to make that decision, but I have to make that every day. And it was also cool was that everyone had their own schedules personalized for them. Not one of my friends had the exact same schedule as I had. And like I said, I got to go to different classes, and that's cool because I kind of got tired of sitting in the same place for more than a couple hours during the day. I get a little spastic, a little bit high strung. I got to move out. So that was cool. But the danger with this was that I had to know exactly where I was going. And there's times I'm in college right now. Even every semester, I'll walk into a class and think, yeah, that's where I'm supposed to be. I sit down and I see the kids next to me like taking out their books and their folders, and I'm like, hey, those kind of look a little bit different than mine. And then the teacher starts walking down the rows, passing out the tests, and she talks about like we've been studying this for the whole month, and now we're going to take this final or this test on this. And I realize, yeah, this is definitely not where I'm supposed to be. I'm not where I'm supposed to be at all. See, life's kind of like that. Like life's kind of tricky sometimes, right? Like we're thrust into new environments, we're thrust into new schools, new groups of friends, new communities, and we don't exactly know what our role in it is supposed to be even. Or sometimes we're given a new responsibility in life, and we don't even know how to fulfill this responsibility. Sometimes the directions to fulfilling the responsibility aren't all that clear. Or sometimes we think those directions are just flat out wrong. Sometimes we don't even want this responsibility, but it's given to us. So what are we going to do with it? So I'm a big believer in those times when you don't know the right actions you should take or how you should respond to things, that your actions are rooted in who you actually see yourself to be. And so today I want to talk to you guys about identity. And I know lots of you guys talk about identity, but I want to talk about it in a different light. And I can stress to you how important it is to find your identity and to have the right identity. Because your identity will ultimately affect every aspect and every decision you make in your life. Is that you can have your identity that propels you into the future, that gives you that success, that unlocks those doors of opportunity to you, that gives you that true fulfillment in life, that joy. Or you can have that identity that brings forward destruction and death and pain and hurt and all that. That's the question. So like I mentioned, for me, middle school is tough, right? It was a nightmare for me. For me, it was a nightmare. See, I didn't really know who I was. I went between having absolutely zero confidence in myself to figuring out how the world figured out. And let me tell you just how incredibly wrong I was there about thinking I had it all figured out. I was way mistaken. I still am sadly mistaken. I'm humbled when I realize I don't even know what I'm doing my whole life. When I hear some person say some great one-liner, or God wants to give some insight into His, or some revelation into His word that I've received. Anyway, so middle school for me was tough. And what was also awesome was that I was just going through a stage of puberty at this time. It was so great. Very awkward indeed, yeah. Very awkward indeed. I dearly miss it so much. It was like the best thing ever. See, in middle school, I was a short, fat kid. I was a nerd. I had glasses. I mean, I had absolutely zero. I had maybe like 2 friends, maybe. I used to get picked on all the time. I used to get bullied. It was not too good. So for me, middle school was my time to shine. And I wanna look at one verse today. It says in Romans chapter 12, verse 2, it says, here we go, this thing actually works. Don't copy the behavior and customs of this world, but let God transform you into a new person by changing the way you think. Then you'll know what God's will for you is, which is good, pleasing, and perfect. Now, what is the behavior of this world? What does that even mean? Well, for me, like I said, I just got out of this awful stage. It's horrible. My great idea was trying different groups of people every couple months. I'd switch out and go like these different groups. For me, when I put myself in that group, I completely adapted or completely submersed myself in the culture of that group, and I found my identity in who they were, and I was just sold out for them. So for me, first, I was awkward. That awkward stage where I was horrible, and I had ego and was nasty. Everybody made fun of me. People glasses. Now glasses are in, which are cool. But before no. So this is amen. So this is a little name tags I have. This is how I identify myself at that time. For most of y'all who can't see it, this is awkward. So I first found myself as that awkward guy. That's what I saw myself as. So middle school came. And I remember my PE class, there was this guy who was pretty popular. He was kind of cool, right? I mean, like, he was kind of risky with his behavior. He wasn't the most upright guy, but all the girls loved him, and like, everyone thought he was like really cool. Yeah, they thought for that, but he was later on, that's not how it's supposed to be. But this guy actually was a family of gang members. So for me, being young and dumb, and I had no idea who I was, I thought I'd be able to want to be gangster myself. Pretty funny, alright? Pretty humorous now after that. So at first it was awkward, then I was a gangster. Well, I realized God definitely was not, probably not the course that God had intended for my life. Probably not what God wanted me to be. So my great idea, knowing nothing, I thought I'm going to run exactly in the opposite direction, go full steam ahead, full steam ahead. And what did that mean? That meant hanging out with people who were white supremacists. So for me, I thought I was a little racist. And here we go, a little racist thing. I first was awkward, then I was a gangster, then I was a racist. I thought I had to figure it out, right? I thought, alright, this is me. It's only proper and it's only admirable and honorable that I'm taking pride in who I am, right? Heck yeah, this is how I'm supposed to be. So I started hanging out with the white supremacist friends, and they started getting into a little bit of trouble. And since I was a part of them, I actually got into trouble with them, and I almost got expelled from middle school for the stuff I did with them. And I realized maybe it's not supposed to be either. And this is the time that I began to grow really frustrated with myself. I was like, man, am I ever going to figure out who I'm supposed to be? How come everyone else seems just so naturally fit into who they are? How can they just get it? And I'm having such a hard time struggling to find out where I'm supposed to fit in. Am I ever going to fit in? Then high school came. And high school was a time when things were looking up for me. It was the first time that I had merited and actually a legitimate shade. And I was like, yeah, I can do this now. For me, now I have a shave every day in order to look fresh, and it's annoying. But anyway. So, I joined the football team in high school and started hanging out with them. I started doing the stupid teenage boy stuff that stupid teenage boys do, dumb. And I got a couple of friends in school, and I was being accepted. So now I'm an athlete. So I went from being awkward, thank God that ended, to being gangster, really thank God that ended, to a racist, to an athlete. That's what I was. See, my downfall of this is that I didn't know how to really manage all the popularity and the newfound social groups that I was experiencing. I didn't really know how to manage all that. So shortly after I joined the football team, I was only there for 2 years on the high school team. I quit because I wanted to leave my normal friends for the popular kids on campus. And what do the popular kids do? Well, they began to party a lot. So me, I started partying. Then I got a car and I started racing it around town all the time, racing it. I finally was that cool kid on campus. I made it there. I was respected. I was valued, right? I had my identity in who everyone else thought I should be. I had made it. I was that cool kid on campus and everybody was loved. So now I'm party boy. So I went from my childhood. God bless my childhood. I went from awkward to gangster to racist to athlete to party boy. Amen. Now let's just stay here for a minute. So Jesus, let's talk about Jesus for a minute. Jesus, fun fact about him is that he only called people by their names twice, 3 times. The first one that I'm going to talk about is Paul, Peter, and Martha. Now Paul, first person I want to elaborate on. Paul, this is when he was living in opposition to the way that God had called him. Paul was, persecuting Christians. Paul was living in a way that God had not wanted him to go. And God had actually blinded him on the road to Damascus and called out to him. We read in Acts chapter 9, verse 4, it says, yeah, it's so cool. I don't know how to say it. It says, Saul, Saul, why are you persecuting me? See, Paul was blinded after this encounter with Jesus. He had to go to a stranger's man and receive his sight by this other stranger. But wasn't Paul or Saul his son? Wasn't he already blind to begin with? See, anytime we're living in opposition of the way that God's called us to, or the way that He's made for us, the Bible later says that we're kicking against the goads. Now, some of you guys, this is a Christian school, some of you guys may have already heard that, kicking against the goads. But what does that actually mean? It's kind of like fighting a fight that you know you're never going to lose. It's like water trying to flow uphill. It just doesn't work. So I found this cool river, actually, research shows that there's this cool river that actually does appear to successfully have water flowing uphill. But that's just it, is that it appears to successfully be living in opposition to the way that God had created. It appears to be, it's just an illusion. It's kind of like us. We may be living in sin for some while. Yeah, I got to figure out, right? Yeah, you may get away with it for some time, maybe some couple of weeks, a couple of months, maybe even a couple of years, maybe even a decade. But it's going to eventually catch up with you, and your head's going to be destruction. And how could we outsmart and outmaneuver the God who created and owns everything? So next I want to take a look at Peter. This is Simon Peter. Simon Peter is just like how they call him. It says in Luke chapter 22, verse 31, it says, Simon, Simon, this is Jesus talking, Satan has asked to sift each of you like wheat, but I have pleaded in prayer for you, Simon, that your faith should not fail. So when you have repented and turned to me again, strengthen your brothers. Now Simon was professing to be a follower of Jesus, right? In his best ability, he lived in his best ability to everything that God had called him to do. Jesus even prayed that Peter's faith would fail. Jesus didn't want Peter to go back on his promises. Jesus didn't want Peter to make some decisions that weren't the best for him. Jesus didn't want Peter to go through the pain, experience all that hurt that's easily avoidable. You see, but immediately after this, Jesus also told Peter that when he had repented and turned back to him, then he would strengthen his brother. Now, if you were Peter, you'd be like, what? Jesus, come on, I'm telling you I'm all in for you. What are you talking about? I mean, your words are even the word that spoke everything into existence. And you say, after you prayed for me, which then should happen instantly, right? That should happen since you're God's Spirit, or your words carry that authority. That I'd be great, right? I'd shake my brothers. But after I offended, what are you even talking about here? See, sometimes we overestimate our own strengths. We think we're a lot stronger than we actually are. But in 1 Corinthians, the Bible actually says, for he who thinks he's strong, take heed lest he fall. That means, like, if you think you're strong on yourself, you think you're doing all right, you're above temptation and all that, well, you better be careful, you better watch yourself, because that's very dangerous to be in. We're never too strong to be out of the need of God's power and God's love and His strength and His grace for us. We're never too powerful to be out of the need for God enabling us to live the lives that He's called us to live the lives that we're actually created for. Last person I want to mention is Martha. This is when Jesus went to his house and Mary and Martha were chilling there, and Jesus was just telling them both about the kingdom of God. And as Jesus was telling them these things, Martha was running around, busy doing tasks, busy doing stuff like washing the dishes, getting back, getting stuff ready for Jesus, serving Jesus, right? And she was annoyed because Mary had to actually just sit there, just chilling at the feet of Jesus, just listening to everything that he had to say. Now, I don't know if any of you guys have brothers and sisters out there. Yes? That's right. Yeah, I love my brothers and sisters so much. Okay, you definitely, I'm in church, so I don't know if I'm saying that. You guys definitely know that sibling rivalry is real, right? That's a real thing. Heck yeah. Yeah. See, I had two sisters of my own. And we used to, maybe you guys fight about who can get the best grades, or who can do homework the quickest, or who can do the most chores, or who can eat all their vegetables and pastas at dinner, right? You guys fight about that, right? Yeah, no way, Jose. If you were anything like me, no, you fought over who gets the last slice of double fudge, cookie dough, chocolate ice cream, or chocolate cake with a big scoop of French vanilla ice cream on top. Oh, yes. Preach, but not preaching. Or who gets to sit in the front seat on the way home from a nice long drive at Disneyland and just recline the seat, just like, I'm taking a nap, move right now. Or whose turn it is even to pick up the dog poop, right? That's what I thought about. I did not thought about in good stuff. Yeah. Anytime I made the effort to actually do all I was told, I wanted everyone to know about it. And anytime my sister slacked off, oh, you best believe everyone definitely knew about that too. See, that's kind of like what Martha's doing right now. Martha's saying, Jesus, Mary's not serving you like I am. Jesus, Mary's taking care about you. Look at her. Come on. Well, here's what Jesus had to say about that. We read in Luke chapter 10, verse 41. Martha, Martha, the Lord answered, you are worried and upset about many things, but few things are needed, or indeed only one. Mary has chosen what is better, and it will not be taken away from her. See, Martha was distracted from giving her full attention to Jesus. She was too preoccupied getting things done to invest in an intimate relationship with Jesus. She thought that it wasn't fair that she was doing all the work while her sister was just listening to everything that Jesus had to say, sitting at his feet. See, but Jesus had said that Mary had chosen what was better. He said he didn't come to be served, but to serve. Now, I'm not giving y'all permission to go to your mom and be like, Mom, I love you, but I can't do my chores. I can't do my homework because Jesus just wants me to pray for him. He said that's more important, so sorry, Mom. Not giving you permission whatsoever. Let's get that on the record. No, yeah. Tell that to Jesus. Serious, that's about that one. See, what I'm saying is that don't let your lives be too busy for God. Too busy to invest wholeheartedly in Him. Maybe you are the person who gets everything done. Maybe you are the person who gets great grades, who impresses your parents. Maybe you're the person who just goes above and beyond everything. Well, that's great. And I commend you. But don't let those things that you do think that that's going to earn you into a relationship with God. That's built by sitting at the feet of Jesus, by spending intimate time with Him in prayer, by listening to everything that He has to tell you through His Word. So let's go back to me. So I was a party boy by the time I finished up high school, right? I mean, all the girls were loving me, it was great. I think I'm considered, well, I was arrogant, like, hey, amen. It's not the best, but that's part of my testimony, praise God. But I admit to being that man on campus, right? But seeking all that popularity, that was like a drug for me. I mean, I began a lot of my parents. I manipulated and deceived everyone I knew just to get ahead in life. But now I'm overseeing two ministries at my church, and going to Bible college in the fall. I can do my ministry in the fall, in August. But thank you. But while I was a partier and everything, while I was being crazy, actually I got this real bad accident street racing, and I lost my best friend, and he unfortunately passed away. and I was supposed to die, and then I was supposed to be best case scenario, mentally retarded for the rest of my life. And now here I am. And God had called me by name. And He had said that I was His child. I was a child of God. So, take all these identities off. What was I? Anyone remember what I was? Everything, yeah. All that goodness, right? No. Now I'm a child of God. Thanks, God. Praise God. See, I tell you all that, I tell you that big long backstory to give you some credibility, to let me speak life into your lives. See, I was that kid who was confused. I was that kid who was awkward. I was that kid who got picked on. I was that kid who got lost. I was that sheep that strayed away. Now let me speak to you from a place of experience when I say that there's a better way to living than that. Because when we accept Christ into our hearts, He permeates our entire lives. We're made new with a new purpose. We're given a new responsibility to be His ambassadors to the world. We're called to carry His light to this dark world that we live in. Our identity is found in Him. And here's we go back to that verse that we first talked about at the beginning. It says, don't copy the behavior and customs of this world, but let God transform you into a new person by changing the way you think. Then you will learn to know God's will for you, which is good and pleasing and perfect. See, God's calling me by name, and He's calling you too. So let me ask you guys a question right now. I want you guys to think about this. What is the name that you have written on your name tag that you wear? Are you a rebel like Paul was? Are you shallow like Peter was? Or are you a busybody, too busy, too preoccupied with living your life activities, just like Martin was? Or is the name tag that you wear, is it honestly a child of God, and you're learning more and more to look more and more like Jesus? You better learn what God's will for you is. God's good will for you is. His pleasing and His perfect will for you is. I saw on the way in here that God's verse of the year is, or God's saying of the year is, trust God more. Trust God more with who He's called you to be, with that identity that He's given you. Lay yourself at His feet and receive everything He has for you. That's it for you guys tonight. Let me end up with a prayer. God, thank you for being able to speak to these kids right here, Lord. To know that I also was one of these kids, Lord. I was crazy and confused and misled. I didn't know who I was, God. But you were merciful with me. Every time I strayed away, God, you were calling me. You were right there to help me to catch me when I turned back to you, God. I thank you that with my life of pain, that I'm able to speak life into these lives and able to guide them, God. Give them the direction. Give them the boldness to step out in faith and call you up on who you call them to be, God. To stand in that identity. To have their identity in their lives that are rooted and grounded in your love for all of us, God. I think that we just go out there and that we, empowered by our boldness, to go out there and just share and talk about this love that you've given us and this life that you've given us, God. Fathers, in Jesus' name I pray. Amen. Thanks, God.
All right, students, can we thank Cole for coming out this morning?
pretty good.
I know.
I'm tired.
Oh.
Oh man.
Am I getting the mic from him?
Sorry?
Am I getting the mic from him?
He's coming. He's coming right now. Wait here.
Right.
Oh, you're standing right in front of his recording.
I'm sorry.
Let it go. Let it go. Let it go.
Sorry, I went like right in front of it at the end.
Oh my gosh, seriously?
You were done speaking, but.
You're good.